Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Good morning, and welcome, welcome to another Good Morning Grief Devotion. It's your boy, Pastor Corey Allen Duncan Sr. So happy and excited to have this wonderful opportunity to come to you today and lead you in a very special way in today's Good Morning Grief Devotion. This is the daily grief devotion that is strategically designed to help you to navigate through your grief one day at a time. What is grief? I'm so glad you asked. Grief, my brothers and sisters, it is the natural, normal, and necessary response to loss, change, and transition that results in the expressions of feelings and emotions. That grief is what you feel on the inside. Mourning is how you express it on the outside. Therefore, we don't suppress it, but we express it. We don't ignore it, but we explore it. We don't conceal it, but we reveal it. We don't lock it up, but we let it out. And that's why we shout good morning, because mourning is a good thing. And I'm so glad that you are here with us today as we take a small step that's going to lead us a great distance as it relates to our grief journey. Today, my brothers and sisters, is day 292. This message is for me and for you. We're going to talk about trying to hurry up my grief makes it last longer. Trying to hurry up my grief makes it last longer. We developed a song once before. We said, "You can't hurry grief. Oh, you just have to wait." Because I forgot the rest of it, but it's so important. We took that old Diana Ross and the Supreme song and talks about the power and the importance of not rushing your grief, trying to hurry it up. Guess what? It's going to make it last longer. Let's talk about it real quick, y'all. When I get impatient with my grief and just want it to be over, I find that it stalls. When I get impatient and I just want it to be over, I just want it to be done, I just want it to be through with it, I find that it stalls. One thing that you got to learn how to do, you got to embrace the chase, trust the process, and enjoy the journey. I know you saying enjoy the journey. Yes, it's a healing journey. You embrace the chase, you trust the process, and you enjoy the journey. I don't care what it is. If you're getting a degree, if you're trying to lose 20 pounds, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, you're trying to pay off $10,000 worth of debt. This is my venture stuff. I hope y'all getting this. You got to embrace the chase. You understand that this is a chase, it's something I'm pursuing, it's something I'm going after, and I got to embrace it, right? Not only do you got to embrace it, you know the goal, the vision, what you're trying to do, and what you're trying to accomplish. You know why you're trying to do it. We talked about that at the 7 o'clock devotion. Why are you trying to pay off $10,000 worth of debt? Why are you trying to lose 20 pounds? Why are you trying to get this degree? Why are you navigating through this grief journey? It's not what you're doing, right? It's my grief journey. It's why you're doing it, right? So when you understand the why versus the what, you embrace the chase, then you trust the process, because the process is the process. A lot of people fall in love with the prize. You got to fall in love with the process. For anything that you want to accomplish, you got to fall in love with the process, right? Because the thing is, the 20 pounds just ain't going to fall off of you. You got to fall in love with the process. You're not going to get the degree overnight. You got to fall in love with the process. That you ain't going to pay off the $10,000 overnight unless you hit the lottery or something. But you got to learn how to fall in love with the process. So as you embrace the chase, as you trust the process, not fall in love with the process, trust the process. When you trust the process, when you understand the process is the process, and if I work it, it'll work. If I work it, and if I work it, I know in the end I'm gonna win, right? Eating healthy, trying to do that, trying to pay off the. If I trust the process, because I know the process is the process, and it'll work if I work it. So you embrace the chase, you just trust the process. Here it is. Enjoy the journey. Yes, it's going to be ups and downs, but enjoy the journey, because you know you're headed to freedom. You know you're headed to debt freeism. You know you're headed to weight lossism. You know you're headed to a better version of yourself as it relates to grief. So you embrace the chase. You trust the process. You learn how to enjoy the journey, right? So check this out. When I get impatient with my grief and I just want it to be over, it stalls. That's how you keep it from stalling. Embrace the chase, trust the process, enjoy the journey. When I'm impatient with my grief, on the other hand, when I'm patient with my grief, and the other hand, and allow it to take up the time, the space, the attention it needs, I find that it has momentum. It's the law of momentum. It's one of the most powerful things you can get on your side. The law of momentum. When you are patient and you get some momentum behind you, and you look up and you done did 2 3 days, you done did a week, and you like, man, I got some momentum, right? You see 2 3 4 5 pounds fall off, and you done worked out for 2 weeks and ate good constantly. I got some momentum. When you trying to snowball method to pay off debt, and you done paid off 2 credit cards, you like, ooh, I got some momentum. When you're on the grief journey, you're showing up every single day, and you see yourself that I'm getting better. Yeah, I'm navigating through the process. I'm employing these tools, tips, techniques, these takeaways that I got. You get some momentum. It's the law of momentum that allows you to even want to continue to go further because you see that the small steps is leading to great distances. When I'm patient with my grief, on the other hand, I'm allowed to take up time, space, and attention that it needs, I find that it has momentum. That grief isn't a race, y'all. There are no rewards for speed. But the ironic thing is that befriending my feelings and expressing them day by day is actually the quickest way through the most challenging time of my grief. You hear that? It's not a race. There are no rewards for speed. But the irony is when you befriend your grief and you express them day by day, that is the quickest way through the most challenging time of your life. What's the quickest way? To befriend your grief and express it day by day. It's like the fable of the tortoise and the hare. The best strategy is letting my grief be the tortoise that it is. Ooh, I love that. The tortoise and the hare. Everybody expect the bunny to run fast, but the tortoise can win. Let your grief be the tortoise that it is. Here's the final thought. The only thing that hurrying things up ever accomplishes is missing out on life. The only thing that hurrying things up ever accomplishes is missing out on life. My father used to talk about that. Do it right the first time. If you're patient with the process, do it right the first time. Don't cut short. Don't try to cut corners. No shortcuts. Shortcuts cut you short. If you're patient, you do it right the first time, right? Then you're going to have success. But if you try to cut corners and shortcuts and this, that, and the other, you have to redo the whole thing. Or you end up spending more money in the end because you was trying to be cheap. Don't be cheap when it comes to your grief. Cheap grief. We don't need to talk about that. Don't be cheap when it comes to your grief. Make sure you put in the time necessary. Make sure you are befriending. Make sure you are expressing outside of yourself what you're feeling on the inside. Today, my brothers and sisters, is day 292. This message is for me and for you. Trying to hurry my grief makes it take longer. Thank y'all so very much for joining us on today. Find the need to meet it, hurt it. Find the need, meet it, find, hurt, feel it. Yep, that's what you got to do. Thank y'all so very much for joining us on today. Continue to move forward, y'all. Continue. Don't rush the thing. We gonna get there. We gonna get there. We gonna make it happen. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I look forward to seeing y'all again tomorrow, same time, same place. We'll be right here to help you take another step along your grief journey. I love y'all with the love of the Lord. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Let's go.